That's back with us now. Still another warm day.
Oh, yeah.
Glad it's cooler, but it's still warm out there.
Still warm out there, but I don't know about you, but I could feel the cooling this morning. I'm
Just
like,
those
okay,
few degrees,
exactly.
right?
And then, of course, they heated up with the sunshine this afternoon. But this is the beginning of our cooling trend that'll carry us right through the holiday weekend. But super active day up and over the Cascades. Here's time lapse for you from our Skycam up at Timberline Lodge, looking south, and look at these thunderheads just building here. Really impressive. Getting way up. I mean, some of these are up over 40,000 feet, which means the jet airplanes got to go around them because they only typically fly between about 38,000 feet. Then watch the development over here as we kind of catch a peek of the process. See those guys building up, and then they hit some stable air and they move on down, but then they bulge back on up and pulse like that. These are not moving all that quickly, which should allow them to produce some decent rainfall, though we haven't had a ton of rain on the ground. I saw about 1/3 of an inch down in Sun River. You can see these storms, though, really quite active there. And when we look at Doppler radar, tons of lightning strikes, a couple hundred at least this afternoon over Oregon. You can see the strike counter picking up as we come and go through these storms. Some of them stronger than others. And this one to the north and east of Mount Jefferson, what we've just been looking at, has been producing probably some hail. Where you see the blue right there, those are really high reflectivities, rainfall rates of nearly 3 inches an hour being measured by the radar. So again, these are super strong storms. Now it's crossing Highway 26 between Warm Springs and Madras. So anybody driving along that road right now, I'm sure they're getting quite the show. And we're actually getting a pretty good show in downtown Portland, looking east from our downtown Portland camera on the Wells Fargo building at the storms have been building even as far north as Mount Hood. Now, we haven't seen anything develop into rain or lightning here. This one's sort of falling apart, but that'll make an interesting time lapse to the late news tonight, too. It is 89 degrees right now, so we are warm. Our high was 89 degrees. Stayed below 90 here, but Vancouver hit 90, 94 McMinnville, 92 Aurora. So yeah, it is a really warm day yet again. Pendleton 99 and Medford 99, and down in Malheur County they made triple digits. But the coast 50s and 60s, and that cooler air will begin to filter our way in a more significant way overnight tonight. So red flag warnings for fire weather conditions for tomorrow afternoon because of gusty winds. We also have it in much of the same area tonight because of the lightning and the potential for gusty winds and no rain around those storms, though the storms are beginning to produce some rain, as I said, as this monsoon moisture works its way north. By tomorrow, that's all shifting east, and we get cooler westerly winds building into the northwest. That allows that marine air from the coast to move into the valleys, and that'll come with some morning clouds here in the Portland area just briefly, and then back to sunshine in some really great conditions to carry us right on through the rest of the week, as we don't see the hot weather into the northwest for quite a while. All bottled up down around Texas and the Four Corners until probably next week, and then it may make a resurgence back into our region, so we'll probably see some 90s again next week. Right now, though, it is 89 degrees, and the temperatures will really begin to drop off as that northwest wind will be increasing overnight tonight. So it gets a little bit breezy tonight. Clouds and sun tomorrow and a high of only 80, so much more comfortable. Overnight lows in the 50s. On the 4th of July, 80 itself for the high temperature. Beautiful on Friday night for the fireworks displays around the region, and a really nice weekend. High staying well below 90 until Monday.
I just got to wish you a happy Canada Day as well, by the way.
It is Canada Day. Happy
all
Canada
those
Day
American
as well.
Canadians out there.
Yeah,
right?
you bet.
Thanks, Matt.